What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Shermaine, aka Terry McGinnis, coming at you with a quick little video. Now I wanted to talk about why I think a multiplayer game can seriously contend for Game of the Year in 2014 at least. It's no secret that most games that win Game of the Year usually are heavily single player based, mostly Grand Theft Auto almost every year it comes out just because that's a fabulous game. But a lot of games that include multiplayer don't really get up there. Even back in the day when Call of Duty was actually good, and they had decent storylines and the multiplayer was balanced for the most part, you know, it never really got up there. You know, it always wins best shooter of the year, which it won't this year. But I think Adam Sessler, who, if you don't know who he is, man, I didn't necessarily follow him, but I've known him and his work since he was at G4, and now he has his own like company and stuff like that. And I love just listening to him talk, and he made a really good point that he thinks that a lot of video games, I try to run this guy down, I thought, oh, I'm going to break his neck, but I'm like, you know what, alright, fuck it, there's no way. I got bored of following him around and staring at his ass, no homo. Anyways, he made a really good point saying that he thinks video games are kind of moving towards the collective experience, meaning that it's more, not necessarily more enjoyable, but if you kind of notice, when you play a game that's multiplayer or cooperative, it's always like, man, that was such a great moment. Do you remember that? Oh, yeah. And it kind of like, you know, brings back those memories created from the game that you really, really enjoyed. And the same thing, I seriously thought that was a guy, so I went retard mode right there. With single-player based games, you could say, oh, man, I experienced this moment by myself, and it was really, really awesome. And but the thing is, with multiplayer games, you get to experience with somebody, so it just kind of amplifies the experience that you just had, if that makes sense, if you know what I'm saying. Like, for instance, if you play Skyrim, let's say, and you do this one quest, and you say, man, this was an amazing quest, it had really crazy characters, and, you know, a really crazy turn at the end, but it was really, really fun. And your friend can play another quest that stimulated them in the same respect. However, you have not played that quest yet, and so that's kind of it doesn't create tension between friendship at all, but it creates tension between the different experiences that each gamer has acquired. And if you have something that's cooperative, like Destiny, which I think can really is really going to compete for Game of the Year. I honestly do. I think if it has the fun factor that Titanfall presents, and as well as a fantastic story, which I'm anticipating it to be, I think Bungie has had a lot of success and has done a very, very good job using a video game as a storytelling device with the original Halo trilogy, as well as Reach as well, as a nice prequel in that regard. But that's what I'm saying, like, I really feel like a game like that, or The Division, can really compete for Game of the Year. Now you get a lot of people, or not a lot of people, but a lot of games that have Game of the Year like additions with their, you know, their add-ons and whatnot, because a lot of them get nominated and whatnot. Like Borderlands. Borderlands is a cooperative game. It also features single player that you can play on your own, but it's kind of meant to be played cooperatively. And it's really fun, and it's an experience you can have with your friend or friends. And I really feel like as Adam Sessler said, that the generation of games are starting to go beyond just single player included, but also have the ability to have cooperative experiences with anywhere from, I'm not sure how many Borderlands you could do in co-op. I think it was only 2, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't really play it very much. I played it for like a day. But obviously Destiny's going to have 3-player cooperative. The Division, who knows how many people you can be on there with. And I really feel like as we go forward, more and more games are going to do that. Like Final Fantasy, the new one that's coming out, that's going to be cooperative. And I've never played a Final Fantasy before, but obviously they've had a long tradition of really good single-player, you know, stories and modes. And I feel like as gaming progresses, more and more games are going to feature cooperative play to really pull you together and have for you and a friend to experience these things that they're put in the game for. So that's what I really wanted to talk about in this short little video. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think a multiplayer game or a cooperative game can really compete for Game of the Year this year in 2014? Or why not? Definitely leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for constantly tuning in. I really appreciate it. My name is Shermaine, and I'm out. Peace.